hello. 2 dislikes already. We're doing well tonight. Let me just turn down my speakers over here. How are you all? See you all chatting away amongst yourselves, which is good. Still got sound. Let me turn that off. I don't want any feedback. Anyway, let's do some hellos. Good place to start, I think. So let's scroll right back up to the top. There was kind of a weird freeze there, wasn't there, at the beginning of the stream? I was in suspended animation. Anyway, good morning to Michelle. Good to see you again. Hello, Anthony. Had a message from Stephanie. She won't be joining us this evening, unfortunately. She's got a flood. That was the dog just trying to get in there. Seeing what I'm talking about. Hello to Jeremy. Good to see you. Hello, Niviaz. Hello, El Malki. Hello, visit retrosetup.com. I do appreciate your comments on the videos, by the way. Thank you for commenting. Hello to Helen. Helen and Anthony will both be moderating you all tonight, so make sure that you keep it clean. Hello, Brian. Hola, indeed. Hello to Jason. Hello to Philip. Hello to Walt. Michael Groff. Good to see you. Been a while indeed. Walt says he just methodically, good, easy for me to say. Methodically, he went through 25 plus sites offering WordPress and managed WordPress hosting, trying to find out what was the best solution for you. Well, Phil is also in the chat. You should speak to Phil. He'll have a solution for you with that number of sites, I'm sure. Oh no, you haven't got 25 sites to host, but maybe you have, I don't know. But yeah, Phil definitely will sort you out. Speak to Phil. He looks after a lot of my sites. Failing that, SiteGround, of course, are great too. Hello, Ron. First time on the stream. Good to see you. Glad you can make it. Hello, Josh. Good to see you. Philip, yeah, I did indeed finishing touches to my makeup. Wednesday is a bit of a rush, so I think I'm going to have to move the stream. I know that I didn't move it before because there was a couple of people that couldn't make a Wednesday, but Wednesday really is a bit of a rush for me because, you know, I have karate and other things, and yeah, it'd be easier to do it on a Tuesday or Thursday. So maybe we could just have a quick poll in the chat now. Just write Tuesday or Thursday and let me know which day, if you're a regular, which day is best for you. It'll probably be about 8:30 UK time. Walt says he likes my videos because they are no BS. Thank you. Try and keep the BS to a minimum where I can. Philip says, let us know if the update a week or so affected your site. I don't think so. We could drill into my analytics in a minute and have a look, but I haven't seen anything either way. No, to be fair, actually I have. I've seen an increase in traffic. That's what I've seen, an increase. And maybe it's to do with that update, maybe. But there's obviously been other things going on with the site. I did some link building, more content, and all the rest of it. Good to have you on. I hope you've all got your beverages. I've got a cup of tea. Walt, yeah, if you do use SiteGround, if you're tempted by SiteGround, do speak to Phil as well. But if you do go with SiteGround, I would really appreciate if you could use my link. It's wpeagle.com/SiteGround. If you use any of my links, it does really help me out. That's how I pay the bills around here. So yeah, thank you in advance. Roger, good to see you. Ahmed, good to see you as well. Carl can't join us, he's tied up. Karate indeed, Anthony. JP says any day. Tuesday, we're getting Tuesday, get Thursday. I've got 2 Tuesdays, 1 Thursday. 9:15 is past your bedtime. Yeah, I'm going to bring it forward a little bit. I should do Tuesday and Thursday. Maybe. Maybe. Thank you, Walt. Do appreciate that. So, tonight. Hello, Adam. I'm good. So I think we're all going for any day. So I'll think about it and I'll let you guys know. So tonight, site reviews and your questions. As usual, I didn't think of anything very interesting. However, Normally, I have a number of emails with site reviews, with people offering their sites forward. I haven't had any for this live stream, so I've got a complete clean sheet, or clear sheet. So if you'd like me to have a look at your website this evening, just put it in the chat and we'll have a look at it. Failing that, of course, I will be answering your questions. We can drill down into my analytics if you'd like. We can also talk about the video that I put up earlier today, which is all around your affiliate disclosure or your affiliate disclaimer. Is it a disclaimer or a disclosure? I'm not sure. It's probably both. So we can talk about that, and whether I've got it right, or whether you think that I need to actually mark up every single link on my site. I hope not. That'd be bad, wouldn't it? And yeah, we'll just play it by ear, see how it goes. But yeah, I'm open to site reviews. I'm happy to do them. I did have someone send me a site. It was a fantastic site. It was a Kingdom site, WooZone site. Really well put together. But yeah, they didn't want me to share it on the live stream in case you lot took their niche idea and started copying all their stuff, which I know you wouldn't do, but you know, you can't be too careful. Walt, I'm happy to be open with this. Walt asked if they will credit me a proper percentage of the dollar if I refer someone to SiteGround. Well, kind of. It's a fixed amount and it's a one-off payment. It's not a recurring payment. But and it depends on how many people I refer. But on an average month, they give me between £65 and £80 per customer. So yeah, that's okay. When you're referring like 20 odd customers, it works out quite well. But yeah, I guess in the long run, you as a customer are worth far more, especially if you're going to be ordering that much, that kind of free year package. But yeah, it's fine, and it's fine. And Phil also helps me out as well if any of you guys sign up with Phil. So either way, I'm happy. So have you got any questions? If not, I'm going to bring up some analytics and we'll have a look if indeed I've had any change since the Google update the other week. I'm just going to check here for the latest earnings and see if there's anything interesting there to talk about. But maybe not. Maybe Phil can answer that question from what he says. I generally understand how WordPress hosting works at the essential level, but generally any managed WordPress seems like a serious rip-off. Helen says it's a disclosure, not a disclaimer. I guess so. Anyway, let me switch over here very quickly. We'll do a quick transition. And yeah, I'm going to just check. I'll give you guys an update on Best Reef Books. Why not? Mulbro, what was your question? Should I go forward? Did I miss the first bit? Go forward. What are we going forward with? I don't know. Nick LePage says, has anyone tried Amazon Light Sail hosting? I've not even heard of that. Nivea, do your tutorial, get signed up with SiteGround, get that commission coming in. What would you like my next big tutorial to be on? Any ideas? I want to do another big site. I'm probably going to have to do another SiteGround one because they've changed the interface, I've seen. So my video doesn't quite match up with how it looks nowadays. Okay, so a couple more questions, which I'll come to in a second. Let me just share my screen with a little fade. So not too much more on the earnings for bestroofbox.com. So keep in mind that this is the only site that I'm actively working on. My other sites like Boot Boutique, Beer Shirts, Bow Wow Tech, they've all been neglected, terribly neglected. But I see that Josh would like an update on those other sites, so why not? So swim signs, I don't think we've had anything on that just yet, but it's early days, and it's had a few issues with Google. Google seems to think it's a bit of a security risk, that site, so that's been an issue. Getting a few clicks, but no signs sold yet. But I get the feeling that swim signs might be a bit seasonal, a little bit like the roof boxes. In terms of my other sites, if I switch to UK, my other sites are all UK focused. Let's have a look. I've not looked in here for a little while, so it could be a surprise. Not a particularly good surprise. £33. What site is this? Oh no. Total £52. What is this interface? I don't like this. How do I get a proper report here? Is it here? Okay, it's lumping it all together. So these are like WooZone sites that are just generating a small trick. So if I did some work on them, like updated them, make sure they're working, I'm sure they'd do way better. It's £52 there. What's that in dollars? $70, $80? And we break it down. So where's this coming from? Bow Wow Tech, 15. So what's that? $20. Again, no work done on that site for months and months. Really should give it some attention. What else we got? Trainer Saver, that's never done anything. 17 cents, £17. Still have 4 ordered items. Some Adidas Gazelles, look. Crazy. Beer Shirts, £4. Had some earnings yesterday, look. And they are, I really should give these sites some love. And I guess I need to outsource some work on these. Zombie Merc, remember that one, the very first one? Okay, there's something wrong with that. Look, is that site even still up? Really should check them. I'm going to add that as something that I need to do as a matter of urgency. Is that all of them? Boot Boutique, there we go, another one. $23.90 off Boot Boutique. Wow, I guess it is getting back into boot season. That should be one that I look at, I guess, before I miss it. Talking about seasonal sites. Best roof box is summer. Boot Boutique is winter, definitely. There we go. So I think there's potential in quite a few of those sites. I really should either sell them, get someone else to manage them, or do some work on them myself. Let's do a few more questions. And then I'll have a look at the analytics. We'll go back to analytics. Let's do a quick fade. I'm back. So Adam says, Alex, what advice would you give to someone who wants to make affiliate sites their main source of income? Okay. First thing, make some affiliate sites. And, well, don't give up. A lot of people give up, or they get worried about things, and that stops them from doing stuff. Create a site. Don't spend too long worrying about a niche. Just you'll know when you found the right niche. Get something set up. I would probably go for a blog type site, but you could go for a WooZone type site as well, but they're a little bit more expensive to set up. Don't quit your day job straight away. I guess that's, makes sense. Do it on the side. You're going to have to give up your evenings and weekends to do some work. If you haven't got any money to outsource the content writing and that kind of stuff, if you're going to do it yourself, then it's going to be the evenings and weekends. And that was something I heard a while back, actually, that, in terms of changing your life, getting success in your life, getting money in your life, and generally all that stuff, a lot of people think that the success and the money is going to come based on what they do between the hours of 9 and 5, the daylight hours, let's say, and Monday to Friday. A lot of people focus their energy on that time, the day, the stuff that makes them the money and makes them success. But it's actually the stuff that you do after that time. So in the evenings and at the weekends, the stuff you do then is what's actually going to change your life and bring you success in much greater amounts than anything you do during the day. Of course, doesn't apply so much once you have quit your job and you do, you know, your own stuff during the day, because then it's irrelevant. But if you've got a job, it's going to be the stuff that you do outside that job that's going to make a difference. And now that can be hard, because when you've done a full day's work for someone else and you've earned them loads of money, to actually get in and then start thinking of writing articles and stuff can be hard. But if you can just motivate yourself to do it, you don't have to do it every single night, do you? But you know, Monday to Thursday, not a lot going on. Yeah, just keep working at it and don't give up. These things take time. They do take time. Everything that I've ever done that's brought me any success has taken time. This YouTube channel that you're watching right now, which generates me a full-time income now, took a while, a good few years to get to where it is now. And of course, I started it on the side. I was doing a lot of other stuff during the day, and I was doing YouTube videos whenever I got a few moments. Philip asks, where do I get so many roof box images from? Well, Philip, if you look at my video from a couple of weeks back on how to create content, I talk about it in there. But generally, I get them from a few places. I get them from iStock Photo. I've got a subscription with them. I think it allows me to download 10 or 20 images a month, royalty free. So they've got quite a few roof box kind of images. I get them from the manufacturer's websites. I've never had an issue with that, because generally the manufacturers, they have their product images and they send them out to all of their retailers and merchants, and to be fair, they don't care as long as you're pushing their products. They don't care if you use the images. I've never had any trouble with that, so I get them off the manufacturer site. I also do a Google search. Let me just quickly show you this little trick. I don't know if you've seen it. Now, of course, you do need to be careful when you're on Google looking for images. But if I do a search for roof box, I also need to turn off my keywords everywhere. I keep having it on, and I've only got 91,000 credits left. Jeez. Yeah, if you go into images, so you've got all these lovely images, and you think, well, I'll just have them. But yeah, do be careful, because you're not quite sure who owns these and all that kind of stuff. You might be okay. But a long time ago, I once took an image from Google Images, and Getty Images sent me a letter from their lawyers, which was quite scary. But in here, in Tools, there's this little drop down here, which is usage rights, and you could go for labeled for reuse. That means that any of these, although they're not that good, but that's all right, isn't it? Look at that one with a Merc. Any of these, you're good to use. I say they're not always as good, but you never know what you're going to find. So that's another place to get images from. And with those free, I've generally got my images covered. Oh, I like that. Look at that icy one. That looks like I should do a post about keeping your roof box safe in winter or something. You think? Use that image. Ron's got a site for us to review. Let's have a look at that. Munir says, can I put a YouTube video in a blog without permission? Sure, just use the embed. YouTube are fine with that. They want you to embed videos, in fact. And when someone uploads a video to YouTube, that video then belongs to YouTube, and you know, YouTube are fine with it, so go for it. The saving site, so that's Ron's site. Let's have a look at it right now. It's savingsite.com. Oh, oi, look. Well, what is this? Should I be worried? It's not a great start, Ron. I think this was the problem I was getting with swim signs. Fishing. I'm going to go and have a look. Oh, I've missed the Ness out, haven't I? It's the savings site. Sorry about that. Here we go. This is better. Okay, what theme is this one? Doesn't look too familiar. Yeah, sorry, I have a typo there. So my theme detector plugin doesn't seem to work anymore. Oh no, it does. It's Flatsum. Oh, I'm not seeing Flatsum looking like this. Okay, this message popped up way too quick. I don't even know you and you're asking for my email address. It's like I met you at a bar. I said hello and you said hello. Can I have your email address? No, we've only just met. I'd wait a little while, a couple of page views or a bit of time on site before you pop that in someone's face. I would be real careful with this. I don't know where you got this banner from, but it looks straight out of Amazon, and unless you've got their permission to do that, be real careful using anything with their logo on. As we had a previous viewer get in trouble for using the little icon in a button, a little Amazon icon, got in trouble. So just be careful on that one. I like that. Let's have a look at some deals of the day. Okay, you're pushing me straight over to Amazon. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting to go to deals of the day on your site, but that's fine. I'm cookied now. If you're going to do that, though, you will need a very clear disclosure, disclaimer, that you are an affiliate. Otherwise, if you're in the US, that could get you in trouble. I'm also thinking this, I don't know, I think this might look better underneath this slider. You know, just drag this down. Oh, I've clicked on something else. Oh, GoPro. Your sliders and things look really nice, but they also look like like you've ripped them off Amazon. I don't know. Now, Ron. Yeah, Ron, you've put your disclaimer at the bottom. I don't know if that's good enough anymore. If you look at a couple of my last two videos on this, I think it has to be more obvious. I don't think a footer disclaimer is enough. Also, savings site. It's very general niche, isn't it? Very general niche. How are you going to get traffic? Unless you're going to maybe get involved in social in a big way, you maybe set up a Facebook group, a Facebook page where you're pushing your deals that way. I'm not sure how you're going to get traffic because search is going to be tricky. There's going to be a lot of other saving sites to compete with. Maybe some content might work. I don't know. Chat, what are your thoughts on that? In terms of look and feel, I like the site. I like it. I guess you're running... what are you running? WooZone? Yeah. Of course you are. Looks good because Flatsum is a good theme. Again, maybe you want to add a disclaimer. I don't know if we need to add too many disclosures. Who knows? It's a good site. Thanks for letting me have a look, Ron. Possibly the blog might work because you could maybe go for... I'm just going to head to Google if I can type. Best deals on... You could use this to kind of give you an idea of content ideas. But the competition is Forbes and Best Buy and Tech Radar and stuff on that one. So you might have to drill even deeper on that. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe content might work. Okay, where am I on the chat? Adam says, have I ever had a go at dropshipping? Yes, I have, and Facebook ads. Yes, come over to YouTube. Do a search for Alex Cooper dropshipping. And watch these videos which are on my other channel. And basically, to cut a long story short, yeah, I did it. It didn't work for me. I lost some money and I stopped doing it. And I realised how much I love affiliate marketing and how much I don't like dropshipping, because you have to deal with customers and all that stuff, which I don't like. Whereas with affiliate marketing, you don't have any of that stuff. You just, refer some people, you get paid, job done. Notice they're running like AdWords in YouTube search now. Interesting. So yeah, I have tried drop shipping. I think Carl, in fact, has just set up a little bit of drop shipping. See how he gets on with that. Philip says, I'm really interested in white hat content driven stuff. Any plans to do some videos on keyword research, on-page SEO, etc.? I've got an on-page SEO video coming real soon. It's the next thing on my list to do. It's a little bit of a collaboration with Phil, because he let me kindly let me use his gave me a copy of his ultimate kind of spreadsheet when it comes to doing on-page SEO. So I'm going to be basing it on that. In terms of keyword research and writing content, I did a video just the other day. Did you see it? Oh, I didn't mean to do a transition there, and I haven't transitioned to anywhere in either. Oh, by the way, sorry, did I have my screen up when I searched for this? So yeah, go to YouTube, do a search for Alex Cooper Dropshipping, get this. But yeah, I did a video just the other day on content. Do check it out. It is this one here. And in that, I do cover keyword research. I cover basically coming up with ideas for content, how to write your content. I also recommend a company called BKA Content to prepare it for you. But, if I'm totally honest with you, I've been using a couple of companies recently. I have been using BKA, but I've also been using Texton still. Remember good old Texton from my other content review video a little while back? Texton still deliver excellent content for the money. Anthony says, how many hours are you putting into the site? Into bestroofbox.com, I'm putting a week, maybe 2 hours. Something very, very, very low. But saying that, the reason I'm only putting 2 hours in is because I outsource the content and I outsource the editing. So I don't have to spend too much time on it. There's 5 new posts put up over the last few days, so the content is still going up. And if we have a look in analytics, which I said I would, before I click that, I'm just going to check it's not going to open up a client's analytics and get me in trouble. Hang on. Oh, it didn't. We're fine. We're fine. We can see that traffic is up. I don't know if it was something to do with that Google update, but let's just have a look at this. We're up 8%, which is good because we were in decline. And I don't know if that is coming from organic. Yeah, the majority is, and that is up 5%. Now, my analytics are skewed a little bit because whenever I do a video on Best Roof Box on YouTube, then people come and have a look at the site, and it does skew it a little bit. But a lot of this stuff is good because it's all, proper keywords that are coming up. Adam says, what do you think made Roofbox start earning so much so quickly? Just the content, just adding good content. I don't know. A lot of my sites earn fairly quickly. The domain was slightly aged. It wasn't particularly old. I don't know. I don't know. I think it does help that I mention it on YouTube. That might help a little bit. Give me a little bit of an advantage because, Again, my channel's fairly well established, so a link from a video on my channel may have a positive effect on SEO. I don't know. Old Malky says, could you please show us how to promote your articles on Pinterest? I can. There was a video on this. Let me just show you, which you must check out. By the way, all the videos around Best Roof Box and everything I've done on the site, including promoting it on Pinterest and that kind of stuff, are of course within this playlist here. Loads of videos on stuff. Indeed, there is a Pinterest one here. But in a nutshell, this is how you do it. First off, you create a lovely graphic like this. Now, I create this for free with Canva. Very easy to do. You go into Canva, sign up, canva.com, and you go, I want a Pinterest graphic. And there's all these lovely graphics like this, you see, like that. They're all lovely. You drop in an image, change the text, you've got a lovely Pinterest graphic. Add it to the top of your post. Then, now I have got the Pinterest Chrome extension installed, which makes it really interesting, really easy. So it's this thing here. Pinterest Chrome extension, get that. Then you can right click, go save. Now I've got, let me just show you my boards and stuff on here. I've got myself obviously set up on Pinterest. Here we are. That's what I did, create some boards, buyer's guides. Kind of matches my site a little bit, but I've also got some other stuff, you know, cool cars with roof boxes on and survival gear, you know, just some boards about related stuff. Yeah, so I then would save this to my roof cargo box buyer's guides, click save. Let's see it now. There it is on Pinterest. And obviously it's got a link back to that particular post. If you want to edit it, sometimes it's a good idea to edit it. Give it a title. Like maybe just take this bit out and put that there. Get the best box for your Audi A3 and get moving with all your gear. I don't know, something like that, whatever. You get the idea. Put it on that thing, on that board. There we go. It's a great way of building some links. I don't know how much traffic I get from Pinterest, to be fair. Probably have a look at that. I think it's really good for link building. Nivias, I'm happy to have a look at your site, cumbius.dk. I think I'm a little bit behind on the chat, so do bear with me if you've asked something and I haven't got to you yet. Ooh. I'm going to have to translate because I don't know. Okay. So what is this? It's not a video, it's just a restaurant with some dropshipping goods. So what is this? If I click... envelope, what is this? Packages. I can order some food, can I? Dropship. I think the site looks good. I mean, I'm not quite sure what you're doing. You're dropshipping food? I've never heard of that before. Where are you sourcing it? It looks nice and clean. I mean, I don't know what more to say, really. It's in German, which makes it a little bit difficult for me to work out what's going on. Why is that in English? Just a thought. I think it's an interesting idea. Mail order food. Could possibly work. But in terms of the web design and everything, it looks professional, looks clean. I say I haven't really got anything I can say. I'm wondering if the homepage, just for me or possibly anyone else, just needs like a message across the top, a clear line that just says what you do, so that when I hit this page, I know what's going on. Because even if I could speak German, I'd probably still take me a little, few minutes for me to actually figure out what this site's about. I'm also wondering how you're going to get traffic. You don't have a blog or anything like that, so the best way to get traffic nowadays is through great quality articles, targeting searches and questions that people are actually typing into Google. So you might want to consider that. Okay, I'm just quickly trying to get up to speed with the chat. Bear with me. Yeah, hello R7. Did I say that? I don't know. Blogs right. Hello, can you review my website? Yeah, sure. Walt says, holy cow, that brings a question. If we want to outsource work on WordPress site, who is good, reliable and cheap? I do know a couple of people. If you want me to put you in touch, depends what you need doing. R7 is been hacked. That's terrible. Hope you're getting them fixed. Have you got someone to help you with that? Phil might be able to help. If not, WordFence offer cleanup services. Blogs right. How can I type my website into chat? Just leave out the dots. So write the word dot, and then you should be fine. Someone says, I think the harder you work, the luckier you will become. True, very true. Leslie, I've just started on a new affiliate site. I have to get up at 5 a.m. to write for an hour before my 3-year-old wakes up. Yeah. Well, says anyone who needs motivation, go and read Stephen Pressfield's book, The Art of War. Let's have a look at this blogsright.com. Wow. Okay, so as soon as I hit this page, I'm immediately thinking, whoa, there's a lot here. This image has been cut off. That's already confusing me. I was thinking it was going to be about like a content service or something. But then you've got a thing for dietary supplements. What is this site about? Don't know. I don't know what this is and what it's for. How well is it doing? What is it? You're also covering some niches that are quite hard to do well in, like health and fitness. It looks like you're trying to cover a lot of things on one site, which is, in my opinion, never a good thing to do. A lot of ads. I don't know. It's too much for me, this site. Too much. I've never been a fan of these kind of sites. Looks like you've signed up for like a lot of like CPA type deals where you're probably going to earn a big commission if anyone actually buys them. But the chances of someone coming to the site who's going to, I don't know. Do tell me how is the site doing? It looks like it's too much. That's my opinion. Dino says, hi Alex, thanks for replies. I'll have a few questions for you. Out of curiosity, aside from your YouTube channel, would income from affiliate sites sustain you? No. I'm hoping that Best Roof Box will do. But of course, my affiliate income from my YouTube channel definitely does sustain me. Josh says, what's your opinion on Envato Elements? And keep in mind, sorry, Dino, I don't know if you were here at the beginning of the stream. I went through the earnings on all of my different sites. So if you missed that, go back and you can check it out. Keep in mind that I haven't worked on any of the sites apart from bestroofbox.com pretty much since I made them for the tutorials. The sites I make are generally just for tutorials. I think last week's stream I was talking about some other affiliate sites that I had, which weren't YouTube related, which did earn a full-time income. So it can be done. I have done it in the past. One of them got hit with a big SEO penalty, so that kind of killed that. But yeah, and if you want to look at some other people that have found success with affiliate sites, then check out a few of the videos on the channel where I'm interviewing people, viewers, you guys basically, about your sites, and you'll see that there's a number of people that are earning really good money. Josh says, yeah, what's your opinion on Envato Elements? I've not really used it, although I do like Envato. I think they have got some good stuff. Depends how much stuff you're going to be using. If you're going to be using lots of stuff, then it's probably good value. Ron, we've done your site. Okay, where we got to? Anthony, you definitely noticed me showing my brand new site. I'm going to try and quickly skim through the chat so I can catch up with you guys. Anthony says, can you talk about site performance between a blog-based site and a WooZone-based site, like having a bunch of images that are showing up on your homepage versus blog post featured images? WooZone sites generally do run slower. They've got a lot more going on. They've got a load of products. They're running WooCommerce, which is more resource intensive. And as long as your images are optimized, it shouldn't matter too much about the images. Though again, with WooZone, you're pulling images from Amazon, so it's going to depend on how they're running and stuff. El Maki says, how do I find a specific niche? Do some searches on Google. I've got a video on finding a niche. Think about what you're into. That also helps. Your passions, your interests, your hobbies. That might be a good place to start, and then start doing some research around that. Leon actually gave some great ideas. If you can't think of your own hobbies, do this. Do a search for Wikipedia hobbies. Look at all these things. What is thrifting? I don't know what that is. Okay, that's how you get stuff from charity shops. Candle making could be a great hobby, great niche site maybe. Juggling. Get some ideas from this, and then start digging deeper into what's going on Google. But yeah, the video I did with Leon, he shared some great tips on choosing a niche. Hello, Damon. Walt Morton says, is there a universal specific disclaimer text that is industry standard recommended? I don't think there's one that's industry standard recommended, but just using one of my sites worked for me. Flashforge 3D printer finder.com. Is that Marlborough's site? Let's have a quick look at that. Conscious that we're going to run out of time. I started with no sites to review, and now we've got loads. Wow. What does this come up here? That's a lot. I don't know if you need this. That's a lot, and I couldn't immediately see how to close it. I can now, but it took me a minute. I had to think. I don't like thinking when I'm looking at websites. I think 3D printers could possibly be a good niche, although I'm wondering if there's quite a bit of competition. What is this big space here? Where did you get this banner from, and have you got permission to use Amazon logo? As we were saying earlier, they can be funny about using the logo. Is it really a registered trademark? There's this big gap here, which is a little bit weird. I don't know if that's something gone wrong there. The 3D printer's buyer's guide could be interesting, but maybe have like a picture of the cover of it and just make it look like it's of something of value. This is not enough really for me to tempt me to put my email address in. These posts aren't categorized. They need to be categorized. Your homepage title has not been, well, kind of has been optimized. Best 3D printer reviews. That could probably be changed to, you know, a keyword that's useful. Looks like you got some great content. I'd imagine there is a lot of people searching. That thing has come back again looking. Is that going to pop up on every time I click around? That's annoying. Concrete 3D printer. Yeah, that's popping up each time. Yeah, that is too much white space. I've had to scroll past all this to get to the content, which is a little bit off-putting. I also want to close this big ad at the bottom, but I can't. Where's the content? It's just a title. Oh, the site's not finished, I'm guessing. The site's not finished. Probably best for me to review your site when you've got it kind of finished. Adam says you're subscribed to Dr. Disrespect. Of course I am, my friend. Love the doc. Les says, as you're talking about SEO, does anyone have any thoughts about the passive voice issue? I've been writing posts and Yoshi keeps giving me a hard time for using passive voice. I don't know. What is the difference? Does it make any difference? I guess it's grammatically not a great habit. I don't know. I'm just having a quick look around on Google. Okay, yeah, it's just bad grammar. And my light has just gone out there. Oh no. The light's gone out. I think I just kicked something under here. Hang on. There we go, we're back. Kick something under my desk. I can't see it as it really being a problem with SEO. Anyone got any thoughts on passive voice? JP says don't use your own content writers. I don't know if you heard, JP, that didn't go so well, and I've suspended that service. And the guy who was doing that for me, he doesn't reply to my emails or calls. I do hope he's all right, but I've got the feeling he's just ignoring me. I don't know, or maybe something horrible happened, in which case I feel really bad. But he doesn't reply on Skype or email or anything. So yeah, that didn't go too well. So Ellen says to Leslie, the indicator on Yoast shows an eye, so you can actually see which bits are in passive, and then you can reword them. So, an example on Wikipedia here is so the example here is our troops defeated the enemy. Is that passive? Should it be written the enemy was defeated by our troops? Not sure which one is the best one around there, but as you'll know if you've watched any of my videos, English is not. I'm not great with English, even though it is my my only language. Anthony says, does anyone know of a tool that helps you determine what's causing your WP backend to respond so slowly? I think there is a plugin, profile plugin that might help you with that. Dina says, any sales on swim signs? No sales on swim signs. But Boot Boutique, which is an old WooZone site that I've had for a while, has done all right, and I've not worked on it for over a year. It says, what is your AdSense earnings? Let's have a look after activating the other ad things. Let's have a quick look. It has gone up, yeah, but then the traffic's gone up as well. Yeah, it has gone up, only a little bit. It's still not a huge amount. It has gone up though. Put this into dollars. It's definitely more, like double, but the traffic has gone up a little bit as well. But so it's a combination of the two. Well, you've got to go and exit the stream to go to a boring high-level corporate marketing meeting for a giant client. Oh, good luck. Thanks for joining us. Muna says, Alex, is working in niches like a blog, writing articles essentially based on organic search is enough without using YouTube, Facebook to have good income? Yeah, it should be, although definitely if you can get onto YouTube, that's going to really boost you. And it is one thing I did notice about text, and they don't do deep research when writing an article. Probably not. But Anthony, I think sometimes maybe you're going a bit deep on your articles and doing more than you need to. Of course, you want to offer the best possible articles, but you know, sometimes you don't have to go that deep. And if you do, then maybe you need to do the research yourself, or you need to get hold of like your own VA that can do that for you. I don't think that a lot of these content companies are going to do that for you. Barry, hi. It says, when you create websites for clients, what is your process? Do you find a theme that they like and customize it, or do you build it up using Elementor? I haven't built any sites for anyone recently, but generally I will choose the theme. I won't let them do any of that stuff, and I'll start putting something together with a theme that I like, something that I can use for multiple clients. So Astra, I used to use X theme quite a lot. I don't really ask them about themes because they'll pick something that's rubbish. When you're doing the websites for clients, you really want to be dictating as much as you possibly can. Don't let the client drive it too much, otherwise it will go wrong. Marlborough says, will I do a video on website evaluation? I'm not particularly good on the evaluating a website. It's not really my area of expertise, but I could invite maybe someone from Empire Flippers on to talk about that. Damon says, Alex, you're saying that the best, YouTube is the best source of my income on lots of fronts. Avoiding making videos because I don't like myself on camera. Well, Income School just the other week did a video on how to create videos without putting yourself on camera. Easily done. You know, you can record your screen, you can do all sorts of things. You don't have to put your face on, and you know, I probably shouldn't look at it. Make small children cry. Michael says, any thoughts on why my site has received a surge in direct traffic recently? Interesting. Don't know. Direct normally means people are typing it straight in. Hi Andy, good to see you. Andy says, what do you think of the new 2020 WP theme? I've not seen it. Is it good? Damon says, I'm an IT professional, so an example, I'm starting up a store based on my hobby career in IT. So, you know, tech, gadgets, computer, laptop, that could be really competitive. So it might be worth drilling into a particular area of IT that might work better. Maybe something you're, an expert in, maybe networking equipment, maybe memory, I don't know, something really specific, something you could create articles around. That might be too broad just to do like IT stuff. Nick the Page says, using Wikipedia was suggested a long time ago by Income School. There may be lots of sites based on those being written. Did you see how many hobbies were up on that? Won't worry too much about that, Nick. Yes, as a number of people said, if you are enjoying the stream tonight, do click the thumbs up. Who clicked the thumbs down? Who's trying to trigger me? Dina says, after ages, but are you planning on selling swim signs? I might do. Better Life Review says, hey Alex, things to consider in the future that I struggle with. Malware phishing on your website. That is a problem, but I've done a few videos on security. Get a good security plugin in. Get a good host to look after you if things go wrong. So that's where Phil has really helped me whenever I've had a hacking issue, which has happened. WP Eagle got hacked a little while back, and that there wasn't much I could do about that because it was an exploit in a plugin, which leads me on to keeping your plugins and themes up to date. That will also help you with that stuff. But yeah, check some of my previous videos on security or just ask your host for help with that. Affiliate link shortening and cloaking. Now I've got a plugin that I've used, but it's really old and it's not been updated. And in fact, Phil, I asked you about this a little while back. I don't know if you forgot. I wonder if you can maybe think about how I could do this. But any redirection plugin will work on that in terms of shortening and cloaking. And generally you're okay with it as long as you, again, have a very clear disclaimer on your site that your links might be affiliate. Free getting blacklisted by Norton SafeWeb. I'm not sure what that's about. Generally, if your site's clean, that won't happen. For SEO plugins, go for Yoast or go for Rank Math. I'm still looking into Rank Math. I'm a little bit scared. I want to switch Best Roof Box to it, but you know it's doing quite well on the SEO, so switching plugins might not be a good thing. Ewan says, has Best Roof Box been affected by the Google update? We were just talking about this. I think it might have done because traffic has increased. It's not had any negative problems. It's picked up over the last couple of weeks. I don't know if that is down to the Google update or just other things going on. Damon says, you have a very small office space, Alex. I thought one was small, but I feel better about the space I have. Yeah, it's small. I want to, and I'm going to. I want to clear all this out. All this. I'm going to clear out the loft. I'm going to turn this into some stairs, and I'm going to put an office in the loft. But that's a big project, and big projects. When you've always got a big project to do, you always procrastinate, don't you? And never start it. But I should start by clearing this, then the loft, then get some quotes, then just do it. It's a massive loft in this house, so I could have a lovely little room up there, TV, green screen, do better videos. Could even probably have a bed in there, so when I'm particularly snoring badly, I could leave the wife in peace and go sleep in the loft. Anyway, yeah, Phil will help you out with your techie stuff. He's really good. David, I thought I missed the live, but I guess I missed most of it. Oh. You can rewind straight after the stream. Misha, what amount of time would you give for a site to start earning real money, hypothetically speaking? 2 years, if you want to be realistic. I've not seen the 2020 theme, Andy, I'm afraid. Helen's posted a link to the Facebook Mastermind group. Do join us there. We have some chats and stuff. Networking equipment, Damon. Yeah, that might be the one for you. Adam says, what advantages do WP sites have over HTML? I haven't got all night, but it's just easier. It's quicker. It's easier. For people that don't know HTML, they can actually set up a website. You can add functionality that would take you weeks, if not months, to code up in HTML. You want to add a particular feature, maybe a form that's got conditional logic in it. Install a plugin. You've got one in 10 minutes. Just easier. A couple of people are posting ideas for security plugins like WPS Hide Login and Securi. Anthony says, Alex, when you publish a bunch of articles all at one time or more than one in a given day, how do you get people to see that article a week later if it gets buried in your site? if I'm going to be publishing a lot of articles, I tend to set different dates. So, you know, if I haven't published something for a week or two, and then I suddenly upload 5 articles like I did the other day on Best Roof Box, I'll date them back a little bit so that they're spaced out. I don't think they'll get buried, because you've got to keep in mind that a lot of the traffic coming to your site is going to be coming from Google, and they're going to be coming straight into that article around whatever it is. So they're not going to be coming through the homepage. So those old articles should hopefully get picked up on Google, and that's how people are going to find them. Ewan says, my traffic is 30% down since the update. Gutted. What's your site, Ewan? Have you not got a big enough authority? I haven't looked into the update particularly detailed, but I'd imagine it's all around eat again. You know, the whether you're an expert, whether you've got authority, whether you've got trust, and if you haven't got those 3 things, then that's why you've been pushed down, maybe. Philip says, do you meditate? I don't, but I probably should. Anyway, we've kind of come to the end. We've come to the end of the stream already. It's just flown by. It's been fun. I've gone kind of blue. I'm just doing that because I want to do a little transition. Because I think this view's better. Do you think? It's better than the door. My messy office. And there was a massive mic out in the shot. I didn't realise. So, that brings the end. It flew by. I thought we were going to struggle for things to talk about tonight because I didn't have any site reviews, but it turned out that we had loads of site reviews. We had loads of great questions, loads of chat, and it's been really fun. And I noticed that there was another big pause there on the transitions. It must be my software's gone a bit... Damon says, yeah, he's been working in IT for 40 years. WordPress is so much easier than coding. It certainly is. I was there when HTML began, and you don't want to code all that yourself. You certainly don't. I made my first website in Front Page Express. Do you remember that? And that was when you had to dial up to the internet. Federico says, do you already know about the Google update? It seems that keywords will be things from the past. Keywords, yeah, probably are falling away a little bit because Google is getting a lot cleverer. I mean, there's still going to be subjects that people are looking for, and you're going to be basing your articles around particular subjects and particular questions, certainly. Ewan says it's his first site and he's got 70 articles and it's had a dip in traffic. It might recover, Ewan. You know, when there's a Google update, things do move up and down. Don't panic too much. Trust, just keep doing what you're doing. Maybe look into why you might have been affected. Have you got any links to your site that might not be too good that you maybe need to disavow? I don't know, look into it. If you want to drop me an email with your site, I'm happy to have a look over it as well if you don't want to share it in the chat. Thanks, Ron. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Damon made his first site in Notepad. That's some serious techie stuff. Thank you all anyway. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, El Malki. Really appreciate all your kind words. Hope you enjoyed it. We had a peak concurrent user viewership tonight of 65, which is fantastic. Do spread the good word. Do click like if you enjoyed the stream. I'm going to go now. Leave you in peace. I will let you know next week when the stream is going to be. It's probably going to be either on a Tuesday or a Thursday. It seems that we've got an equal split. Probably be a little bit earlier, 8:30 UK time. That's GMT now. We're not in summer anymore, so we're back on GMT. And yeah, that's it. So I'll do a little countdown. There will be, there might be another video this week. We'll see how we get on. I want to get that SEO one done, but that might take a little while. See how we get on. I've actually got a couple of other little projects that are bubbling away. Another YouTube channel that I'm looking into. Although I've already got that other YouTube channel that I've neglected. But this one is going to be a kind of set and forget it, I'm hoping. So I'm having a load of videos made. I'm just going to stick them on YouTube and hope for the best. So obviously I will, of course, share that with you once I've done it. And hopefully it's earning some AdSense money, but we'll see. Josh says, when a tool can track it already. What do you mean, analytics? That's how you can track stuff. Michelle says, I think you should do a Tuesday and Thursday nights. I could, maybe. Maybe. Well, I'll think about that. Yeah, good luck, R7. I hope you get your sites all cleaned up. What a nightmare. I've had it before. It is a nightmare. But yeah, let's count down. I'm just going to get my finger on the button here. I'm going to count down to 0, then I'll be gone. Do check out the video today. It covers 4 different ways on how to add your affiliate disclosure using plugins. The plugin works with Elementor. Using Elementor Pro. If you want to go for Elementor Pro, please use my link. Do appreciate it. So using Elementor Pro to adjust your post template to add it that way. And then I've also got 2 ways on how to add it to WooZone. The whole disclosure thing seems to be a bit of a hot issue. Amazon are clamping down on it, so do check that video out if you haven't done so already. But anyway, yeah, 5, 4, 3, 2. I'll see you next week. 1. See you later.